Hello Doctor Who fans, I am Doctor Who commentator here to give you my personal fan commentary of Doctor Who. But first, a few disclaimers. I'm not affiliated with BBC, I don't make any money off of this, I don't know anyone affiliated with Doctor Who, and this is purely my fan commentary. Sorry if you don't agree with any of it. Yeah, actually, that shouldn't count. It's a commentary, not a review. If I review anything, it's always purely by accident. I'm just buying time now. Let's get on with the episode. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid watching this. I say I don't review. Not particularly fond of this one. Turn it up a bit. Sorry. Right. So, as you can see, an estate building. Why, it's not like Doctor Who's ever been set there before. Powell Estate, Paradise Towers. Never set it in an estate.
I won't tell you again. Get into bed. I'm going to be late.
And here we see our guest character here, George.
How many more times?
I don't like it.
Well, what do we do with the things we don't like?
Put them in the cupboard. The thing.
Yeah,
you have to
who'd
keep
honestly
them
believe that?
in.
You can't fit anything in a cupboard. So I didn't believe stuff like that, because, well, I can see when things go in and out. 2, 4.
5 times? It has to be 5 times.
Yes, always has to be 5 times.
Please save me from monsters. Please save me from monsters. Please save me from monsters.
You all right now? Come on, George. There's nothing to be scared of.
Actually, I will say, it was rather impressive they found a child actor that was rather good this time. I mean, everyone's seen television, you know that child actors very rarely work, but this one really did. I will give it that.
He's in bed at least.
There's the guy from Outcasts. I wouldn't know, I didn't actually watch Outcasts, my dad did though.
I'm worried about him. Why is he terrified all the time?
He needs help.
I was terrified all the time.
He needs a doctor.
Please save me from monsters. Please save me from monsters.
Huh.
Please save me from monsters.
Well, that's what he does.
Please save me from the monsters. I haven't done this in a while.
Done what? What are you doing?
Making a house call.
Has he ever made a house call? Can't say I can remember any episode where he's made a house call. I'm not looking it up, I'm just setting a few things. Mark Gatiss, though. Mark Gatiss is a great writer. Shame this one wasn't so good, in my opinion. I don't really like the limitations to Earth, is all.
Meaning the opposite, but we could get a bus somewhere like this. The exact opposite.
Well, suppose it can't all be planets and history and stuff, will we?
Yes, it can. Of course it can. Planets and history and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what we do. But not today.
That's what I like.
Today we're
That's what I like.
trying to help from the scariest place
Yep.
in the universe.
Anyone who's seen
Charles Bell.
Doctor Who when Rusty Davies started up, you get a bit annoyed like I did when it turned out that almost every story was either set on Earth or involving humans. That really annoyed me, and it just carried on. I can't say off the top of my head if any of it had just involved humans or have involved aliens. I really should be paying attention more, but just about all through Davis's era, at least, I think it was always humans that annoyed me. It was either involved humans or was on Earth, and it annoyed me because I watched science fiction to be, I want my science fictions to be alien.
A very scared kid. So scared that somehow his cry for help got through to us in the TARDIS.
Yeah, but you've traced it here.
Exactly.
But that does pretty much show off his power, I agree, because nothing's meant to enter the TARDIS. It's not exactly a normal place.
We want to know how clever they are. Now, if you're watching BBC One on Saturday night, you will see Ron Harris and Kate Thompson.
Why does he have so many scary toys scattered around the place anyway?
Hi.
Hello.
Are your mummy and daddy in, or is it just you? Okay.
I'd say very like The Shining, if I'd ever watched The Shining.
Community-based things.
Hi. Yeah, no, sorry. I was just wondering if you've had any bother around here.
Is everything okay?
The bins! I can't be expected to get down all them stairs. I need new knees.
Bother? What do you mean?
I don't know.
Are your neighbours nice? You get on well?
He didn't send you, did he?
Jim, herself. Once we get on well, I'm their landlord. They love me, don't they?
You're the landlord.
Not the bins, no, miss.
Mrs. Rossiter.
I thought you know that being from community support.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. No, cool.
I've already got
Oh,
a
dear.
here. I'll be able to manage when I get the knees. I'm down them stairs like Sherpa Tenzing then.
Can I come in?
Of course not. You can
Who
be
sets up the
anywhere.
character?
Me, but I'm not.
Or
No.
maybe it's best if I come back another time.
I'm the doctor.
Those two characters from the Estates, I could kind of understand them being in it because they do have part of a role. That woman with her twins, that I didn't completely see because that's all they have. Other than to be funny, there wasn't really much point in it. It's perfect. His dad, George's dad, going on about a young boy, frightened all the time. He's on an estate. Of course he's frightened. Well, now he knows.
Hey, any luck?
Spirit ladies, a traffic warden from Croatia and a man with 10 cats. What are we actually looking for?
10 cats, scared kid, remember?
I think scary kids. Does that count?
Try the next row down. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe it was, junk mail.
What?
The message on the psychic paper maybe was just nothing.
How can you get junk mail on psychic paper? Oh dear. Now the lift has eaten them. Or something.
Oh, right, that was quick, was it? Claire said she'd phone someone. Social services.
Yes, yes.
It's not easy, Admitting your kid's got a problem.
You've got a problem, I've got a problem, I'm better than connected, I'm the doctor. Call me. What can I call you?
Everyone has a problem.
Hello, Alex. So, tell me about George.
Blooming mess. I'm the only one who gives a blankets round here anymore.
And everyone keeps complaining the council don't do their job. I've done council jobs, frankly.
To yourself.
I'm rather amazed. I'm rather surprised they do any of their job. They do a bloody hard job. I'm grateful they do any of it.
Come out of there. That was so rather horrible. Trying to scare an old lady to death.
It's not right. Is that you, George?
He doesn't think it's a fox.
I'll tell your mum and dad. Come on, you little devil. Let's see your face.
That is pretty funny, though.
Ever since he was born, he's been a funny kid.
Funny's good. We like fun, don't we?
He never cries. Bottles it all up, I suppose. Tell him off, he just looks at you.
How old is he?
It's 8 in January. He should be growing out of stuff like this, shouldn't he?
Maybe.
Don't think I did.
It's got worse, though, lately.
Yeah. We talked about getting help. You know, maybe sending him somewhere. He started getting these nervous tics, you know, funny little cough, blinking all the time. But now it's got completely out of hand. I mean, he's scared to death of everything.
Pantophobia.
What?
That's what it's called, pantophobia. Not fear of pants, though, if that's what you're thinking. It's fear of everything, including pants, I suppose, in that case. Sorry, go on.
He hates clowns.
Understandable.
Oh, well, he thinks the old lady
Now
across the
that
street's a witch.
It's kind of interesting, because anyone who's been through the internet will have seen the leaked trailer for the God Complex, and in the God Complex, there's in a hotel or something, it's meant to have a lot of the Doctor's fears, including a Minotaur and the Weeping Angels. There's also a sad clown in one of
I'll
them.
do my best.
Amy? Amy? Are you here?
There they are in a darkened room.
Here. No. Here, it's me.
Surprised there's any light at all, frankly.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
What happened to the lift? We were in a lift.
Yeah, I remember getting in and then... What?
We're dead, aren't we? The lift fell and we're dead.
Tom?
We're dead. Again.
Oh, she's find out where we are.
That is a reference to Rory's death in Cold Blood, and Amy's death in The Pandorica Opens. Yes, I am reading, but I did know their deaths. I remember the deaths are just not, as I've said before, I'm not very good with the names of episodes.
It's obvious what's happened.
Only because it's not obvious to me.
Well, the TARDIS has gone funny again. Some time slippy thing. You know, the Doctor's back there in EastEnders land and we're stuck here in the park.
You weren't even in the TARDIS!
100 and something.
Yay. Favourite year.
George? Okay, what's the matter? Never mind. You having a nightmare, son?
Wasn't a nightmare, I wasn't asleep. So are you?
Lifts are frightening.
A doctor? Have you come to take me away?
No. So I just want to talk to you.
What about?
About the monsters.
Monsters in the cupboard. So just trying to get rid of my screensaver here. There we go.
Neglected, whatever it is.
Let's find the front door at least and we can work out where we are. When we are.
Rory,
Hmm?
look at this.
What's copper panel?
No, it's not. It's wood. It's made of wood and just painted to look like copper.
That is stupid.
Have you figured out where they are yet?
Hang on. There's a switch.
Wow, wow. Not 1700 or something, no?
Do you actually get all of it? I thought that eye was actually going to have some sort of meaning. But it didn't. I'm not going to reveal where they are, but why would you have a glass eye in that area? Same with that little lantern thing. Why would you have a tiny little lantern that would be flicked with a switch? I just pretty much gave away there.
Maybe it was things on telly, you know? Right.
Oh, Rubik's Cubes. Hate them.
Under his skin. Frightening him.
Mm-hmm.
So we stopped letting him watch.
Oh, we
Ugh.
can do that.
And Claire thought it might have been something he was reading.
Great.
Stop letting him watch telly.
You like stories, George? Yeah?
I think that's nonsense a lot of the time.
Oh,
Kids aren't that stupid. Easy. I think you're more scared of things you see on telly as an adult than you are as a child, frankly.
Keys to Doomsday, eh? All the classics. Rubbish.
Oh, just
You've broken out those things.
Snow White and the Seven Keys to Doomsday. Sure, that's actually a reference to the stage play Seven Keys to Doomsday.
No. Not in the cupboard. Why not in there, George?
It's a thing we got him doing ages back. Anything that frightens him, we put it in the cupboard. Creepy toys, scary pictures, that sort of thing.
And is that where the monsters go? Yeah. There's nothing to be scared of, George. It's just a cupboard.
Cupboards are scary. Actually, I'm kind of surprised this is a Mark Gatiss episode, because it is very Stephen Moffat.
Let's try down here.
There's that shadow again.
Evening.
The landlord.
Good, thanks.
Why does it suddenly become daytime there?
In the kiddie?
Good.
No, I hate to mention it. It's time again. You know I like my money prompt.
We haven't found anywhere since the shop shut. Claire's wage only goes so far.
Hmm.
Is that a torch?
Screwdriver.
Very old screwdriver.
A sonic one. Another stuff.
Please now see the other stuff.
You may.
Very polite boy.
Pretty cool, eh?
This, that's all.
Didn't hear him any awful, eh? Don't growl at the nice man, Bernard. You don't mean to upset Daddy, do you? No. Look, son, I know what you're thinking. Here comes horrible Purcell after his rent. Dog on a chain. Well, so you weren't expecting that, was you?
What a horrible man.
I'm not as daft as I look. In fact, I'm not daft at all. Yeah, that's better. Tears from George, that's what I've heard. Go on, gives a smile, as a brave little soldier. Bit rusty at this. Anyway, let's open this cupboard, eh? There's nothing to be... Off scale.
Where exactly is the screen telling him all this? I understand the sonic screwdriver is a scanner, fair enough, but where's the thing explaining this?
Simple as that. I know. Come on, son. Come on.
Right. Sorry about that. So, we got this thing open, yeah?
You don't want to do that.
Why?
Because George's monsters are real.
Oh, at last.
is it?
No doorknob. Wooden pans, a massive glass sign, and no doorknob.
And this clock.
What?
The hands, they're painted on.
You're supposed to be a professional.
He
I'll
is.
never get him to sleep now. He's so irresponsible.
No, Alex, responsible, very. Cupboard bad, cupboard not there. Stay away from cupboard, and there's something else, something I've missed, something staring me in the face.
Look, I'd like you to leave, please. You're just making things worse. Will you stop making tea? I want you to leave.
Very British, making tea.
What do you mean, no? Leave. Get out. Now, please.
He is being a bit of a nuisance right now.
Look, maybe this was a bad idea. We should sort out George ourselves.
Can't.
No one's going to tell us how to run our lives. I don't care who you are or what wheels have been set in motion, we'll sort it.
I'm not just a professional. I'm the doctor.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means I've come a long way to get here, Alex, a very long way. George sent a message, a distress call, if you like. Whatever's inside that cupboard is so terrible, so powerful.
Yes.
It amplified the fears of an ordinary little boy across all the barriers of time and space.
Hey?
Through crimson stars, silent stars, and tumbling nebulous like ocean cells.
Does the doctor not realise he probably thinks he's a nutter now?
Sensations of pure thought, and a whole terrible, wonderful universe of impossibilities. You see these eyes, they're old eyes. And one thing I can tell you, Alex, monsters are real.
Depends where you define a monster.
Social services, are you?
At last he gets it.
You got any jammy dodgers?
Jammy Dodgers, that's a reference to Victory of the Daleks.
Is it anyone here?
I should remember that one.
Please. Help me.
Oh. Old woman George thinks is a witch. Ugh, kids.
Wait.
You're getting closer.
They.
Oh, dolls.
Is it on me?
I hate dolls.
This is weird.
Yeah, yes, it's a time-traveling nurse.
That's a good point.
Yeah, let's just leave that for now. Come on.
Ugh. And nursery rhyme is creepy.
Anyway, good, nice. Nothing like a cuppa, but decision. Should we open the cupboard? What? Should we? Well, gotta open the cupboard, haven't we? Of course we have. Come on, Alex. Alex, come on. How else will we ever find out what's going on here?
Why, but you said...
Monsters, yeah, well, that's what I do. Breakfast, dinner, and tea. Fight the monsters. So this is just an average day at the office.
Yeah, you're right.
Or maybe we shouldn't have.
Hey?
We have no idea what might be in there, how powerful, how evil that thing might be. Come on, Alex. Alex, come on. Are you crazy?
I just love Matt Smith as an actor when I see this.
Right. That sells it.
Sells what?
Better open the cupboard.
Nothing on. Never anything on, is there, Bernard?
Go look at him.
God help us. 30
She
years
does have a
old.
lot of things.
Boxing, meant to be boxing.
The money of others.
Looks like we're going to have to watch that film again.
Anyway, design.
Hold on a minute. This is not... No. Help me, Bernard!
Look at that dog! Am I the only one who noticed that the cupboard was actually shaking there? Why the sound of a lift? Nothing but clothes, toys, and a doll's house.
I don't understand. It has to be the cupboard. The reading from the sonic screwdriver. They were...
It's not the cupboard, it's the doll's house.
How old is George, Alex?
What? How old?
Yes, how old is George?
Well, I told you, just turned 8.
So you remember when he was born then?
Of course.
Of course you do. How could you not? You and Claire, Christmas Eve 2002, right?
What? Yeah.
A couple of weeks before George was born. Tell me about the day he arrived. Must have been wonderful.
Well, it's the best day of my
Hmm.
life.
Sure.
Yes.
You don't sound sure.
What are you trying to say? Look, I don't like this. I told you before, I want you to go.
What's the matter, Alex?
I can't... Oh, no. Oh, this is scary.
No, Alex, this is scary. Claire with baby George, a newborn, yes?
Yes?
Less than a month after Christmas.
So look,
Claire's not pregnant.
She's not pregnant.
Well, of course not. Claire got her kids.
Say that again.
We tried everything. She was desperate, as much IVF as we could afford, but... Claire can't have kids.
Hmm.
Oh. How can I have forgotten that?
Oh.
Who are you, George?
Expect him to know?
It's not possible. This isn't...
George.
Now he's scared.
George! George, what's going on? Are you doing it? What's happening?
Please save me from the... Please save me from the monster!
You think the doctor's a monster?
Please save me from the...
Wait, the fact he's been very nice.
Please save me from the monster! Please save me from the monster!
What's happening, Doctor?
Please save me from the monsters! Please save me from the monsters!
Why aren't there any lights? Miss lights. You don't really miss things till they're gone, do you? It's like what my nan used to say. You'll never miss the water till the well runs dry.
Rory.
Light. I mean, the water lights are great. Aren't they? I mean, if this place was all lit up, we wouldn't even be worried at all.
Rory,
Hmm?
panicking. A bit.
Yeah, sorry.
Please, keep them away. Keep them away.
Now, when I first saw those puppets, I first thought, oh, they're just like the Clockwork Monsters, aren't they? Then I saw this. No, they are much scarier than the Clockwork Monsters.
I take it all back. Panic now.
bit late now. He's already done it.
We went into the cupboard.
Yes, you did.
We went into the cupboard. How can it be bigger in here?
More common than you think. You okay?
Where are we?
Obvious,
Yeah, but
isn't it?
I don't think the dimensions are different.
The doll's house.
Yeah, in the cupboard in your flat, the doll's house.
Well, maybe they are.
Slow down, would you?
Look, wooden chicken, cups, saucers, plates, knives, forks, fruit, chickens, wood, soap. We're either inside the doll's house, or this is a refuge for dirty posh people who eat wooden food. Or termites, giant termites, on the property ladder. No. Possible. Is that possible?
I don't know. Could be tractators.
What is it? What is George? And how can I forget that Claire can't have kids? How?
Perception filter. Some kind of hugely powerful perception filter convince you of Claire. Everyone made you change your memory. Now, what could do that?
Yeah, that is a powerful perception filter.
There isn't a lock.
So, Claire can't have kids, and something responded to that. Responded to that need. What could do that?
Well, I thought you were the expert fighting monsters all day long. You tell me.
Oi, listen, Mush, old eyes, remember, I've been around the block a few times, more than a few. They've knocked down the blocks I've been round and rebuilt them as bigger blocks, super blocks. I've been round them as well. I can't remember everything. It's like trying to remember the name of someone you met at a party when you were 2.
Doctor, the lift.
And I can't just plumb for Brian like I normally do.
Doctor, listen.
Shh, what's that?
It's the lift. It's the sound that the lift makes. George is scared stiff of it.
Well, that's his thing, man.
Can't stay in here. Get out!
How?
I kind of wonder with those dolls,
Take control of the only thing we can.
if they're created from people, how many has he put in there? Also, the point, who were the first?
Kick them, punch them, anything. Okay?
How did they form in the first place?
Okay.
Well, there goes Amy. Not that I'm pleased or anything to finally get rid of her. She does look scary now.
Five times. The lights. It's happening 5 times. It's like one of George's habits. We have to switch the lights on and off 5 times.
Now you're getting it.
What do you mean?
What do you tell George to do, Alice, with everything that scares him?
I'll put it in the cupboard.
Exactly, and George isn't just an ordinary little boy, we know that now. So, anything scary he puts in here. Scary toys like the doll's house, scary noises like the lift. Even his little rituals have become part of it, a psychic repository for all his fears. But what is he?
God.
Double take towards doll.
Gun! You've got a gun! It's not a gun! What? I've got to invent a setting for wood. It's embarrassing.
The boy still doesn't have a setting for wood. Giant scissors.
Run away. We just want to play.
This is why I hate dolls.
Massive psychic field, perfect perception filter, and that need of Claire's to stupid doctor. Ow! George is a Kenza, of course he is.
He's a what?
A cook. I put them in the nest. A tenser, he's a tenser. And millions of them hatch in space and then whoop, off they drift, looking for a nest. The tenser young consents exactly what their foster parents want and then they assimilate. George is an alien, yeah? But he's a child. Of course he is. The child you always wanted. He sensed that instinctively and sought you out for something. Scared. Started this cycle of fear. It's all completely instinctive, subconscious. George isn't even aware that he's controlling it.
Oh dear.
So we have to make him aware. George!
He actually has control.
But you have to believe. You have to believe. You have to know yourself.
Go, this is becoming cheesy.
Only you can. George, listen to me. George, listen to me. Rory! Doctor, where's Amy?
Oh no.
George! George, you have to face your fears. You have to face them now. You have to open the cupboard. We'll all be trapped here forever in a living death. George! George, listen to me.
Living death.
George, listen to me. George! Please! George, you have to end this. End this.
No, can he?
End it now!
They've stopped.
George. George. You did it. You did it. Hey, it's okay. It's all okay now.
Oh yeah.
Everything's gonna be fine. No.
That's not even what he wanted.
You created this whole world. This whole thing. You can smash it. You can destroy it. Someone's holding him back. Someone's holding him back. Something.
Who are you?
I'm a doctor.
A doctor? You come to take me away?
That's what he did. That's what the trick was. He thought you were rejecting him. He thought he wasn't wanted if someone was going to come and take him away.
Well, we talked about it.
Yeah, and he heard you. Alex, Attender's sole function is to fit in, to be wanted, and you were rejecting him.
We just couldn't cope. We needed help.
Yes, but George didn't know that. He thought you were rejecting him. He still thinks it.
How can we keep him?
How can he think it now?
He's not what?
Human.
Yeah, same road to his face. Amazing he hasn't been turned to a doll for.
Whatever you are, whatever you do, you're my son. And I will never, ever send you away. Oh, George. Oh, my little boy.
Right, so that's pretty much the climax of the episode then. And everything goes back to normal. Old woman wakes up in rubbish.
Oh dear. Must be them tablets. Oh. Oh dear.
Was I?
Yeah.
The landlord will never be the same again.
Oh! You're Claire, I expect. Claire. How do you feel about Kippers?
I seen someone about George. It's all sorted.
Yeah, we had a great time, didn't we?
Yeah.
See? It's fine.
What, just like that?
Yeah. Trust me.
I'm a doctor. I'm the The Doctor, rather.
Doctor, wait. Sorry, yes, fine.
Wait, no, you can't just... I mean...
It's sorted. You sorted it. Good man, Alex. Proud of you.
Well, that's it.
Well, apart from making sure he eats his greens and getting him to a good school, yeah.
Is he gonna... I don't know... sprout another head or 3 eyes or something?
It's one of the 10s, I remember. He'll adapt perfectly now. Hey! Be whatever you want him to be.
Shelves.
Might pop back around puberty, mind you. Always a funny time.
He could pop back there instantly, actually.
Come on, you two. Things to do. People to see. Old civilizations to see. You feeling okay?
I think so.
Well, it's good to be all back together again, in the flesh. Come on. Now, did someone mention something about
There they are.
planets, history and stuff?
Yes, please.
Where do you want to go?
Planets.
Mine's gone blank.
Well, I have just been turned into a wooden dolly.
Excuses, excuses.
It's tough though. It's like being given 3 wishes. The whole universe.
The universe is... Ooh, 3 wishes at Barbara. How about that?
An omen to things later. There he is. Talking about his death. Though he's already died. We know he's died.
You're in a faster time stream.
Didn't save me.
People have... This looks very similar to the Land of Fiction.
As they touch you, you go to sleep.
Yikes. I am looking forward to this episode. This episode I like. Okay, so that's my commentary. I've been Doctor Who commentator. I'm also on the forum Doctor Who Worlds Omega 1. I also have an alternative YouTube channel called Bakora23. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked it. The next one will be a bit later because I'll be away for the weekend. So I might get it by Monday, might be later. Goodbye.